Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. Last time we tackled Evergreen Mills, we killed our first two super mutant behemoths, and we found the bobblehead barter. Today, we're a little less ambitious. We're going to go to Tenpenny Tower and complete the associated quest. We left off here at Jury Street Metro Station. So if you look over to the southwest from here, off in the distance, you can see a ruined church. I don't think there's really anything to worry about. Well, but you can never be too careful, so we will sneak over there with our weapon out. That's just the smart play. I also noticed last time, much to my rejoicing, that I can really stop worrying so much about skill books and technically even bobbleheads. Not so much for my special attributes, but I have 6 levels left to gain. We reached level 24, and the 120 skill points we'll get from that is enough to max out all my remaining skills, which is pretty cool. Naturally, of course, we're going to go after everything anyway, but be aware it's a good position to be in. To not need to worry anymore. We're nearly to the church now. Following this road southwest from Jury Street is good enough to get us there. Well, that's interesting. A plunger stuck to a tombstone. You can probably see the Raider graffiti. Kind of let you know what's coming.
First mistake. Oh!
I knew she was coming, chasing that poor burning wastelander, but I don't want to engage her directly because a flamer to the face still hurts me. I don't mind using the second shell, as long as I don't get a flamer to the face. I'll take her caps and her flamer fuel. My friend the Wastelander still died. I think the death is scripted. You'll notice that the fire went out and he was running and just kind of dropped dead even though nothing hit him. So it goes. Now let's check the outside of this church before we move inside. You can see our destination there to the south, Tenpenny Tower itself. We've been seeing it several times. We're just finally getting around to going there. Nothing outside. Now be wary of a tripwire in the doorway.
This is Enclave Radio with your host,
Let's
me,
disarm it.
President John Henry E.
And as we enter the church, at some point more raiders are going to spawn outside. Let's disarm the shotgun that was rigged to that tripwire. And repair my own. We got some buff out, some railway spikes, a leather belt, a steam gauge assembly, a pressure cooker, 10mm rounds, 5.56 rounds, and even 32 caliber rounds next to this little bed in the corner. I have not spawned yet. There's a 32 pistol I don't care about. In this corner we have a paint gun, several bottle caps, and a copy of Lying Congressional Style, which is sufficient to raise my speech to 90. Awesome. I wonder how far in I have to go before the others spawn. Disarm this grenade bouquet. And here's the tripwire it was rigged to. Disarm that as well. What's this? It's one of the caravans. I don't want them to get in a fight with these raiders. I worry that they'll lose. I also wonder where the hell the raiders actually are. Over here we've got a mini nuke, a paint gun, and some jet. Pre-war money. On the ground there's a leaf blower, another paint gun, and more pre-war money. Seriously, where are the raiders? I fully expected them to spawn by now. Back here in the back, the old restroom, is a copy of Pugilism Illustrated, which is good to raise my unarmed to 90. Gotta love it. Okay, seriously, where are the raiders? This doesn't make any sense. Well, we'll head back there and see if they spawn correctly when we do. In the meantime, we've got more ruined buildings here to the south. Let's search all of these. Over here, we've got a trunk with a medical brace. A hard-locked safe for us to open. Oh, come on. There we go. Ammo, pre-war money, stealth boy. And in the oven, a pilot light. We'll go 2x2 search of these. We head back here on the bookshelf is an intact copy of Nikola Tesla and You, good to raise my energy weapons to 91. Awesome. Check out the other bombed out buildings. This one, we've got a pilot light in the oven, a couple of tin cans and a Wonder Glue. Back across the street. And this one, apart from the ironing board and the cigarettes in the bathtub, there doesn't appear to be anything in here. Got 2 more to search. Yeah, there's nobody here. This one, nothing. And across the street, nothing. Shouldn't prematurely declare nothing, but in fact there is nothing. Let's go check this truck we can see parked to the east. Inside we've got several metal boxes, a couple of ammo boxes, a footlocker. A couple of bobby pins, always handy. 2 boxes of darts. Copy of U.S. Army 30 handy flamethrower recipes, which is good to raise my big guns to 93. 2 Abraxo cleaners. A footlocker with some booze. Now, I don't want to leave without fighting these raiders if I can help it. I don't know why they didn't spawn like they were supposed to first time I went in. See if I can coax them into appearing by entering their church again.
So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same?
Nothing.
Truly carefree. Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None.
This is bizarre.
America's children live in a terrifying.
Alright, one more try. Let's try entering from the back and see if that does
Right
the job.
here, right now. From this moment onward.
If it doesn't, I'll just give up and move on. Oh, hey Lucky Harith. You can see the first behemoth we killed down there, too.
Reinstate every youth program and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute.
No sign of him. Alright. I guess those raiders got the memo. Alright, let's just head south from here.
As it was
Toward Tenpenny Tower, but we've got a couple more stops along the way. Nothing big, however. We got all the important stuff. We just missed out on a little experience. That happens. We know the many varied ways we can make up for that. Well, I certainly didn't want that. I could keep the tree between us if I could.
Threat analysis. Green. Standing down. Hostile.
It looks like the sentry bot won a fight with a death claw. Go figure.
Hostile. None.
Oh, come on.
Threat analysis. Red. Threat analysis. Red. Engaging. Hostile detected.
There we go. That's all we needed. Turn away, friend. Now then, you want to fight with a death claw. It makes you strong. But still no match for a sneak attack critical. Not with the ninja perk and the combat shotgun. And the better criticals perk. It's just not happening. Alrighty. Onward. See a robo brain over there. Maybe we can get it from here with the reservist's rifle. Let's see. Piece of cake. Our next location is that compass marker, almost directly between us and Tenpenny Tower. For the curious. Let's go grab that robo brain. You'll notice our sneak skill has gotten to the point where I can successfully sneak even in daylight, for the most part. Don't have to worry about waiting for nightfall anymore, which is fantastic. Let's just head toward that marker. Good old Robco facility. I felt like we were pretty far along when we were there, but that was ages ago. I hear gunfire. I see a red hashmark on the move. Aha! I think, friends, we have finally reached the, ah, damn. Oh, I sure didn't know that. Where's my sneak critical? Whatevs. Let's cripple it. Why that missed, I don't know. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You poor dear. Crippled legs. I believe we may have just legitimately gotten the second Deathclaw Gauntlet schematic. Escaped slave, huh? Maybe not. Maybe this is something else. And let's search all these bodies. We got 3 escaped slaves, all dead. We had a couple of, or not 3, 2 escaped slaves and 2 wasteland settlers. All dead. A Deathclaw and a refrigerator. 10 purified waters inside. Oh, that was... I feel like that was 2 random encounters that somehow got stacked on top of each other. Not that it matters too much. Here's VAPL 84 power station. Open it up. Nothing inside. Let's go check the dumpster behind it. Empty. Well, let's check this truck that's parked here. That's not good. We got a Nuka-Cola, a couple of paint guns, a few ammo boxes. This one's got an easy lock. Take that sensor module, mini nuke. A lot of custom weapon parts. And that is pretty much it. We're gonna head to Tenpenny Tower. We're not quite gonna go inside yet. We're gonna angle east of it to hit an unmarked location. Eyes open for enemies, of course. Tinker Joe and his robots.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Let's stay east of Tenpenny Tower just briefly. I don't think we're gonna run into anything out here. Not this close. Got the usual contingent of bombed out houses. Let's look at those. What was a bus stop hundreds of years ago. See nothing here. That's where we're actually headed, by the way. That building you can see that does have an actual door. Checked that one. My mistake. Another copy of the rejection letter from Vault-Tec. Can find a lot of those. Two Enclave iBots. Because they're paying close attention to Tenpenny Tower. That's it for those. Eyeball bus stop, Red Rocket Station. This building's what we're actually interested in. Let's look around behind it. Trash bin is empty. Let's just hop in to Willie's Grocer.
They don't care about America.
Bad
All
roaches,
they care about
as you might expect.
their own selfish desires. Let's keep a tally of these adjectives, shall we? There are, of course,
Alrighty.
the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying upon any and all.
We got Mentats, Tin Can.
So-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more
Turpentine,
than
Tin
criminals
Can,
with
Turpentine,
access to
Tin
some
Can.
antiquated criminals.
I guess I should
Audacity
technically
to claim
search all
this
three rat
country's most
roaches.
important
Tin
military
Can,
installation as their own personal clubhouse.
Tin
And don't be
Can,
fooled, America. Those who have
Tin
left the
Can.
Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just
Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola.
in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls?
Abraxo.
Frightening, irradiating ghouls of underworld. And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have
First aid
completely
box.
overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror,
There's a
murder.
copy of Tales
They're
of
all
the
around
Junktown
us.
Jerky
I know.
Vendor,
I know.
which is good to raise my barter to 97. Couple of pre-war monies, a hard lock safe,
Someday will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation.
ammo, and
And those
two
who oppose
caps.
us will be removed forever. We've got a part now, you and I. Don't be sad, America.
And a vending
Working
machine with
tirelessly.
2 Nuka-Colas. Ooh, the tower's lit up. It's kind of pretty. Now let's go to this ruined building. Past the grocer. Not much here on the ground level. So let's go upstairs. up over here where there's a skeleton next to a bookshelf. We've got surgical tubing, a leaf blower, 2 stim packs, a scoped 44 Magnum, a copy of Tumblers Today, which is useless to me, an average locked ammo box, Magnum ammo in it. I don't think there's anything up there, but just for giggles, let's go check the top floor. Then we'll be ready to head to Tenpenny Tower proper. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Down we go 1. Down we go 2. And over we go to Tenpenny Tower. Got a little scene to watch. You've discovered Tenpenny Tower. Good timing. I'll watch the scene, we'll go offload and restore our well-rested status, and then we'll come back.
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. Charmed, I'm sure.
There goes Roy Phillips. Alright. Now we have Tenpenny Tower on the map. Let's pop back to Megaton.
You want something?
Drop off all our shit. For lack of a better term. Coca-Cola, Praxo, Conductor, blah 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 blah. Excellent. Explosives go here, of course. Upstairs.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
We got Wadsworth crowding our business. We got Purified Waters and Stealth Boy. We got 3 scrap metals. I don't think I caught any rads. For whatever reason, I am missing 1 HP. Let's get well rested. And I cannot shake the feeling that those raiders ought to spawn. Let's go back to Jury Street along our way. Run back to the church and see if we can't convince them to make an appearance. Raiders! Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Looks like no. Alright. Ain't happening. So, to Tenpenny Tower. Let's speak into the mic.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property.
Is that how you treat all your guests? Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? I don't think you're talking to the person you think you are.
Oh. Thought you were that damn ghoul. Well then, back to business as usual. You were trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. Renter's an official business only.
I'm here to see Tenpenny.
That's rich. What would a man like Tenpenny want to do with a waste rat like you?
Can pass a speech challenge to get in for free. I have a lucrative offer for Tenpenny. Let me in or you'll come to regret it.
Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny is interested in what you have to say, I suppose you should get your chance. Though he normally conducts all his business through Mr. Burke. If Tenpenny doesn't want to talk to you, then you best leave him alone. If you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents, I will be very glad to forcibly show you out. Do we understand each other? Good.
And we're in.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid. You got something to say?
Chief Gustavo, how's that ghoul situation coming along?
That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keep showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all.
So the Tenpenny Tower quest involves deciding whether or not to help the ghouls get in. Technically, there is a peaceful option, but if you exercise it, the peace lasts for about a week, and then the ghouls murder all of the humans, which is their plan to start with anyway. So even though you might feel like siding with the ghouls is the good guy move, I actually tend to side with the humans here because they're not murderous. What the hell's a ghoul anyway? Some kind of diseased human?
You serious? You don't know what a ghoul is? A goddamn disaster waiting to happen, that's what they are. Sure, maybe you can get over the fact that they look like someone took a cheese grater to their face. But it's what you don't see that's the problem. The radiation slowly eats away their brain. Then they go zombie on you. It's better for everyone to kill them before all that, if you ask me.
I can help with your ghoul problem. Where are they hiding out? But we're gonna do that after we have a chance to exit and quick save, because we can pass a speech challenge for extra caps. What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Tenpenny is always on time with the money. And we get fairly comfortable digs with side benefits.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it.
You got an armament supply? Want to do some trade?
I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got.
I'm gonna sell him my contingent of moneymakers.
Another satisfied customer. Don't do anything stupid.
Alright,
Hello.
now let's quick save.
This better be important.
I can help with your ghoul problem. Where are they hiding out?
Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, hmm? How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers.
You want this problem resolved or not? You can spare more than that.
Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard.
12 5.56mm rounds added. Quest added. Tenpenny Tower. Kill Roy Phillips and his followers. I'm still working on getting rid of Roy Phillips and his pack of ghouls.
Like I tell my men, don't bother reporting in unless it's to tell me you got the job done.
I'm going to find a non-violent solution to your ghoul problem.
That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it.
There we go.
It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Alright, now, of course... Oh, this isn't stealing. Go figure. We got a tin can. These guys are all generic. Nothing over here. I don't think there's anything back here except... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. There's some flavor. You can see their shooting range. That's kind of fun. Note the metro access and generator there at the back. Not really anything going on out here. There is a single dart in that garbage can. Hooray. Let's head inside. Check this place out. Interesting. Elevator to penthouse suites. Anthony
Hello.
Ling.
Those clothes are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, New Urban Apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous.
Are you worried about those ghouls?
They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back.
I might be able to solve this problem.
You're certainly welcome to try, aren't you? Talk to Chief Gustavo.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Only those deserving to live here can afford it. And let me tell you, those who do live in style.
I've noticed the quality of living is rather high here, isn't it?
And you can thank me for that. I'm the resident guide to all things fabulous. And I'll tell you what isn't ever in style: disgusting ghouls getting their rotting paws all over everything.
The only good place for a ghoul is at the end of a rope. Most ghouls are in need of a serious makeover, huh? Am I right? What do you have against ghouls, anyway?
That's a silly question. What I have against ghouls is that they are ghouls.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
A very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite.
I have to go now.
Bye-bye.
Metro access and generator. Cafe Beaumont. Alright, everything in here is stealing. Boutique Le Chic. Same thing, everything here is stealing.
Hey,
Wellness Center. Alright.
hello.
Here we got restrooms. Everything remains stealing, of course. Notice that the toilets give you clean water. 30 HP and only 3 rads is not bad.
Dear, I live in Tenpenny Tower.
Federalist Lounge. Shakes.
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle?
Say nothing.
I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink?
You know anything about those ghouls trying to get in here?
Don't you worry about any such thing, sir. Care to wet your whistle? Care to wet your whistle?
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He is the right Lord and Master of Tenpenny Tower. Or at least that's what my files say.
I have to go now.
Cheers.
Alright. Bunch of booze. Here's
Hi.
Tiffany Chang.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so.
You put up with a lot from your husband, huh?
Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you?
I could take a whole pack of ghouls without breaking a sweat.
That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need.
You know anything about these ghouls?
They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the problem.
Really? Chief Gustavo is going to want to hear about that. You should talk to him right away.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
It's very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe. They say those ghouls won't get in, but I don't know.
I have to go now.
Bye now.
Moo Urban Apparel. This is Anthony's shop. As with the others, of course, everything in here is stealing.
Hey,
Margaret Primrose.
you're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime.
Those ghouls have you stressed out too?
Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight.
I might be able to do something.
Really? Well, that'd be wonderful. Talk to Chief Gustavo about it.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that.
Running a cafe can't be easy.
Indeed. Everyone who lives here has worked hard to get here. That's why we can't just let those ghouls in. They demand the right to live here, but what have they done to prove themselves worthy?
I think they've proven something just staying alive in that condition.
I guess I never thought of it that way. It's probably really hard just living day to day like that. Now I feel a little ashamed.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguano bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse.
I have to go now.
Bon appetit.
Alrighty. Looks like people are on the move. Gotta keep my eyes open.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Resident.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Blank door. Well, why not?
Good to see you.
Tenpenny Suites. Head there in a bit. Probably just a second entrance to the same. Although we can take those cats, so that's not stealing. That's pretty cool. Well then, what about over here? Someone else's bedroom, everything is stealing, that's fine. Over here, another bedroom, same thing.
Yes?
Hello.
Resident, guard. Lydia Montenegro.
It's time for a little bite of something delicious. I am Lydia Montenegro. I'm sure you've heard of me and my shop, Boutique Le Chic? No? Obviously you don't travel in the right circles. I can't talk now. Visit me at the boutique during business hours.
Better get some food.
This better not be a waste of my time.
Are you afraid of the ghouls trying to get into Tenpenny?
If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security.
I can handle those ghouls.
Really? Perhaps you can. We'd all be terribly grateful. Chief Gustavo will want to know you're willing to help.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else.
Good thing the tower was still structurally sound after the war.
Indeed. Though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into restoring it, and he's hired security to keep us safe. But they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls living in the tunnels nearby. Don't suppose you've encountered many ghouls on your travels?
I could kill a ghoul or two if I had to.
I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo. He could use someone like you. You could kill those ghouls in the tunnels. Get rid of them once and for all.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He stays in his penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here.
I have to go now.
Charming.
Now I'd like to... Let me see what time it is. 6:04. Okay.
Hi.
We can just dink around and check on people.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I do want to wait till business hours because
Here you are, hon.
Lydia,
Wonderful.
at least,
Thank you, dear.
has a schematic I'd like to buy.
Hello.
Dr.
Hi.
Banfield.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need?
Know much about those ghouls?
My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured. And there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really.
I can take care of this problem once and for all, or I don't suppose you've consulted any ghouls on your little theory.
Well, not exactly, but my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published. I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really hate to have to open it up at this hour.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
People are healthy here. They eat well and have a strong roof over their head.
I'm a little shocked by how healthy everyone looks.
Tenpenny is very selective about who he allows to live here. The correct genes and living conditions make for a relatively disease-free environment. Clean water is still a concern, of course. But we've got enough chems to keep the radiation sickness at bay. That's why he won't allow those ghouls to live here. Why introduce a weakness into a healthy system?
Sure, they look a little weird, but they're not diseased vermin.
Well, I guess I must confess, I've never examined a ghoul up close. You're right. I shouldn't make assumptions.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He's the landlord, although you hardly ever see him. I had to treat him once for bed sores, if you know what I mean. Wait! Don't tell him I said that.
Alrighty.
Don't get hurt out there.
See who else is woken up. Looks like the place is coming to life.
Ah, hello. Hey.
We talked to all of them already. I like the elevator music that plays in here. It amuses me. Alright.
You better behave. Gustavo's guards are swift to take care of trouble. I think I'll take a moment for myself and eat a little something.
Not ready to take on those ghouls after all? Huh?
I do want to steal Alistair Tenpenny's sweet key. And a Tenpenny residence key.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Good to see you.
Anthony, darling, you're looking rather bloated today.
Whatever
Here come some
How are
people.
things?
Dear,
Susan
I
Lancaster.
Hello.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future.
You bet. I like meeting new people.
Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the wasteland getting here after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls?
I'm no stranger to violence, if that's what you're getting at.
You're exactly the kind of man we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later.
Those ghouls sure have people worked up, don't they?
Are you going to do something about the problem or not?
I'll take care of those ghouls. Stop worrying about it.
You're something else. Not like these other losers.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here.
I have to go now.
Later then.
Penny Tower.
Remember, Susan is a target for strictly business. And we'll probably take care of her
Yes?
Hello.
the very minute we're done with the quest here.
Charm, I'm sure.
Alright. While everybody settles in, let's quickly pop into the metro access and generator. Can take some tin cans, pressure cookers, railway spikes, wonder glue, a couple of sensor modules in there, leather belts, vacuum cleaners, surgical tubings, and then down here we can pick open a very hard locked containment door, except we actually can't pick it open because it's activated elsewhere. Well, let's head back out. See if people are open for business yet.
Hey.
Looks like Lydia might be.
Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends.
Nice place you have here.
Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you?
I'd like to do business with you.
My boutique has many unique items for the discerning customer.
Like I said, she has a dart gun schematic, which I'm happy to take off her hands. Her schematic has been improved.
It's been a pleasure doing business. Until next we meet.
Note added, schematics, dart gun version 2. Now improved 10%. Should probably get the open store dialogue.
New here? Pick any table except the one in the corner. That's Mr. Tenpenny's stable. Nobody sits there. Except him, of course. Welcome to Café Beau Monde. Gourmet meals and service with a smile.
And a pretty smile it is.
Very kind of you to say so. Thank you.
I have to go now.
Don't be a stranger to the cafe.
There's Gustavo.
Not ready to take on those ghouls after all? Huh?
This is the Tenpenny Wellness Clinic, and I am Dr. Banfield. I keep the residents healthy.
Being a doctor is a great service to a community.
Yes, the healing art is a rewarding occupation. Is there something I can help you with?
Alrighty.
Try not to break anything important.
That's it for him. Don't worry, there's a method to my madness. I'm mostly waiting for Herbert Dashwood to show up. Guess I could just head into the suites and find him there.
Welcome to New Urban Apparel. I carry the finest in pre-war clothes. Hurry up, let's get you out of those old rags and into something fabulous.
You really think you can improve my look?
With my fashion sense and your bottle caps, there's no limit to what we can do for your image. I can't wait to get started. Bye-bye.
And just so you know, Lydia is also the person you go to buy upgrades for your house.
I can smell the stink of ghoul.
If you take the Tenpenny Tower house. Oh, huh. Can't seem to find Herbert Dashwood. Or Irving Cheng, for that matter. There is Irving.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you?
It's nice to meet someone with a sense of civic duty.
Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree that people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? More importantly, how to kill them? I formed a committee to investigate the problem.
It will take more than a committee to deal with the problem. I think I can help.
That's wonderful, comrade. Truly wonderful. Before you go ghoul hunting, talk to Gustavo. He might be able to help you.
What do you think of the whole situation with the ghouls?
I'm sure it will end in bloodshed. It's serious business, comrade.
I think I can help with your ghoul problem.
Excellent. Speak with Comrade Gustavo. He'll know what to do.
And like I mentioned, you might feel bad about killing the ghouls, but he's right. Bloodshed is inevitable. You either help the ghouls murder the humans, help the humans murder the ghouls, or you broker a peace that ultimately ends with the ghouls murdering the humans anyway. What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Well, comrade, things are great. The best of the best have made a community here. Well, there is that problem with the ghouls, but I think it'll be solved soon enough.
See you later.
Bye.
Status on Roy Phillips and his gang.
Alright.
Hey.
We'll need to ambush Susan with the mesmatron for strictly business.
Relax, Irving.
Right, Susan. Whatever you say.
I suppose I'll wait until the quest is over before I do that, however.
Yes?
Michael Hawthorne.
I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care?
I'm nobody in particular, but I'm sure you'll soon come to like me.
Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you?
You could say I'm an expert when it comes to dealing with ghouls.
Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two.
I don't suppose you know much about those ghouls.
We haven't discussed this already? Apparently, there's a pack of zombies living in the tunnels. Gustavo says he has it under control. On the bright side, it's given me another reason to hit the drink.
I might be able to help deal with the problem.
Yeah? Talk to Gustavo. He may wish to employ your assistance.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Well, it's a great place to live. If you don't mind ghouls breathing down your neck.
I have to go now.
Right on.
Lots of people to talk to here, but that makes sense. It is
You're
the
in here
other
even more than I am.
place you can live. Come on, Herbert, where you at?
It's always darker on the side of the fence.
Only know he's not over here. That's Irving. And Margaret. And Lydia, and Gustavo, and Anthony, and the guards. And Shakes, and Michael Hawthorne. Tiffany. And Anthony. Come on. I know Herbert comes out here eventually. It's important that I talk to him. Those are the two generic residents.
I'm starving.
Of something delicious.
Hello.
Well, there's Lydia. I wonder where she'd gone.
Hello. Yes?
Banfield appears to be taking his lunch break. Which I guess is alright with me. I'm no longer well rested.
You've got all the adventure you need right here in these four walls.
There he is,
For
Herbert
starters,
Daring Dashwood.
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does.
Daring? Bet you had to earn that nickname, huh?
Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before?
Sure, I've met some ghouls. They're just people trying to get by.
Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations.
You mentioned something about GNR?
Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days.
Tell me about Argyle.
Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay?
We've already found Argyle in Rockopolis. I found Argyle. I'm afraid he's dead.
Dead? Argyle? You're sure? My God. I always thought he'd outlive me by at least 100 years. Poor bastard. But thank you. Thank you for telling me. At least now I know. At least now the poor guy can catch a breather. I'd like to return your kindness. Here, take this key. It unlocks my safe. Lots of stuff in there I'll never use again. My adventuring days are over.
I bet you know a thing or two about those ghouls.
Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security.
I can take care of this ghoul situation, no problem.
Aha! An adventurous soul like myself. If I wasn't retired, I might come with you myself.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away.
I have to go now.
Don't forget to have a little fun out there. Yes?
All right, now let's head into the suites. Excuse me.
Welcome to
Residence.
Tenpenny Tower.
Most of this is stealing. Where am I? This is the northwest corner. I don't think there's anything important in here.
Charmed, I'm sure.
There's the other lobby door. Let's head to the northeast suite. Might as well grab that pencil. This is all stealing too, but we do need this copy of Tales of the Junktown Jerky Vendor. Raise my barter to 99. And a love letter. My dearest Susan, I can't believe I'm writing this, but I can't help it. I can't hold it in any longer. I can't stop thinking about you. Even when I'm with Millicent, all I see is your face. God, can a man be in love with two women at the same time? How can something so wrong feel so right? There must be some way to make this work, to make this right. I can't wait to see you, but I don't want it to be like before. It's different now, because I finally told you I love you. This is real. This is so real I can't take it anymore. I need you right now. Yours truly and forever, E.W. Interesting. Oh, this one is Dashwood's suite. Most of this stuff is still stealing, but we're able to open his safe. We got 50 caps, Mentats, Mini-Nuke, Rad-X, Radaway, Stimpack, Stealth Boy, and Bottle Cap Mine schematics. He said we could take it. I don't know why we lost karma. Schematics, Bottle Cap Mine, V3. This schematic now makes 3 mines. Excellent. Exploration database. Hello, Daring. May the twilight of your life be filled with the same wonder and adventure as your youth. People. King Crag. Good old Craggy, king of Rockopolis. He offered Argyle and me shelter back in the summer of '48. Unfortunately, there was a little incident with his daughter, and we were exiled. We sought shelter again a couple years later, but Craggy didn't take too kindly to us luring the slavers into his hidden underground city. That was the last time I ever saw Argyle, right after he saved my hide for the 100th time. Miss Penelope Chase. Miss Penelope Chase, two-timing bitch, she got what she deserved. Destiny Chow. My dearest Destiny, harlot par excellence and the proprietor of the Blue Destiny brothel, one of the loveliest women I've ever had the pleasure to pleasure. Sadly, she died from cholera in the summer of '49, an event that closed down the brothel forever. Argyle. The best manservant a guy could ask for. Tough, loyal, and a hell of a good friend, even if he did smell like a bag of rotten meat. But what's a ghoul gonna do? The last time I saw Argyle was in Rockopolis, decades ago. I know he's still out there somewhere. Harmon Jurley. Slaver leader and psychotic cannibal, circa 2250. See entry on Paradise Falls. Back. Places. Paradise Falls. The most dangerous dump in the capital wasteland. The slavers there would have bought and sold anything with a pulse. They still will, from what I hear. Back in my day, they were more disorganized, though. Their leader was a guy named Harmon Jurley, a psychotic son of a bitch who was rumored to eat the slaves he couldn't sell. Rockopolis. An underground city. Not a bad accomplishment, all things considered, but their leader, King Crag, became too isolationist for his own good. Okay, so I accidentally led the slavers there, and those bastards cleaned the place out. It was an honest mistake. Blue Destiny Brothel. The best damn whorehouse in the capital wasteland. Strong booze and soft women. It shut down in the summer of '49 when most of the ladies died from a cholera outbreak. Underworld. A city of the dead, or undead as some would believe. Underworld was and is a settlement of ghouls established in an old art exhibit in the Museum of American History. Argyle and I used to go there quite a bit. I was even voted honorary ghoul back in '51. I really should go back and visit sometime. Megaton. A town built around an undetonated atomic bomb. My kind of place. Megaton is pretty well fortified now, but back in my day it was even more ramshackle. Great place to grab a drink or abroad. I hear Moriarty even has his own place now. Guess that shouldn't surprise me. That guy has been playing the angles since the day he ended up in this country as a kid. Pests. Mirelurks. Goddamn walking crabs. Tough to kill, but pretty delicious afterwards. The outer carapace is hell to penetrate, though. Good thing their face isn't armored, and Argyle had such a good right jab. Feral ghouls. Ghouls gone bad. Their brains had rotted through so much they lost the ability to think straight. Argyle and I fought these hapless zombie bastards more times than I can count. I think he actually liked killing them, saw it as some sort of revenge against God for his own situation or something. Rad scorpions. I've been a lot of places in my day, and everywhere you'd find those damned rad scorpions. Rumor was they'd descended from emperor scorpions, which you could find in pretty much any pet store in the country when bombs fell. I guess that explains their population. Yaoguai. Bears are the capital wasteland's equivalent anyway. You're not going to find one of these babies balancing on a big rubber ball, though, I can tell you that much. They're as vicious as they come. Razor-sharp claws, razor-sharp teeth, nasty, nasty temperament. Robo-brains. I have to admit I've always been fascinated by these things. Such an ingenious creation. A robot powered by a brain and a sexy dame's voice. Of course, I always had to wonder, were they human brains? Were they actually the brains of sexy dames? Or is it all monkey brains and recordings? Anyway, I got hit by one of their mind blasts once. Hell of a headache for 3 days. Interesting stuff. Let's roll southeast. This is Michael Hawthorne's suite.
I'm quite funny today.
I hadn't noticed.
Are you even listening to me?
What?
Sometimes I get the feeling I'm talking to myself.
Dinner time!
Millicent Wellington.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington.
Very nice to meet you, My Lady Wellington.
You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you?
I'm not afraid of ghouls.
That doesn't surprise me. You should talk to Gustavo. He might be able to use someone like you.
Hear anything interesting about the ghouls?
Again with the ghouls! It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them doing things to us. Let's talk about something else.
I can take care of your little problem for you.
Really? How? Wait, I don't really want to know. It probably entails something wickedly awful. Just talking about it will give me the jeepers. Chief Gustavo will want to know you will help. He might even be able to offer you something for your troubles.
I was wrong. This is the Wellington suite, not Hawthorne's. What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Things haven't been the same since those ghouls showed up. Has everyone on edge.
I found a love letter. I think you'll want to see it, or I have to go now.
You're a real charmer.
Let's talk to Edgar.
Millicent, have you ever thought of making friends with the other ladies
Edgar
in the tower?
Wellington the second.
Not Edgar Wellington the second. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here?
Don't worry, I was let in at the front gate.
Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days. What with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here?
I eat ghouls for breakfast.
Oh my. It sounds like you might be just the person we need to take care of the situation. Talk to Gustavo.
Do you know anything useful about those ghouls?
There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in, naturally. They were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even want them as slaves.
I might be able to take care of your unwanted neighbors.
Really? Well, it's your funeral, I suppose. You'll want to discuss it with Chief Gustavo first.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
It's the place to live, the only place one finds any modicum of civilization and breeding. Of course those ghouls are trying to move in here. Can you fancy that? Disgusting zombies living in a place like this? Really now?
I have to go now.
Nice chit-chatting with you.
I don't actually know what happens if you show Millicent the love
You
letter.
may speak to me. And please, don't be tedious.
I found a love letter. I think you'll want to see it.
Oh my God. This can't be real. But it's in his handwriting. Oh my God. He's dead. I'll kill him. And her. They're both dead. This isn't happening. This isn't real. You broke your sacred promise.
Well, what are you talking about, dears? Is everything all right?
Let me remind you. Till death do us part.
No!
Oh boy. That's fun. Oh, that's funny. I guess she's gonna go after Susan too, so I might not want to do this. Because I need to enslave Susan for strictly business. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna stop her either.
Yes?
Yes?
Those are just generic residents. Yeah, she's gonna kill them both. As amusing as that is, can't have it, because I need Susan alive. Oops. I can take Luke Colas for whatever reason. This is Michael's suite. Loaded with booze to steal if you're so inclined. Nothing important in here, however. I think I will go ahead and open the Wellington's safe. More for the experience than anything else. Now let's head out here.
Hello?
And take the elevator up to the penthouse suites.
Hey.
Generic.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers.
I'm here to see Tenpenny, but if you weren't so incompetent, you'd know that.
Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
This, I think, is just a generic empty penthouse. The guard is at Tenpenny's, of course. We can take that fire hose nozzle.
Can I help you?
One of these, I think, is where Mr. Burke ordinarily resides, if you leave him alive.
Hey!
Oh, this is the Chang's. This is the one that can become your house. We'll never get in.
You
of
watch
course.
yourself. You
And
cause
here is Mr. Tenpenny's. Let's check out his actual apartment before we head out to the balcony. We need that copy of Lying Congressional Style. It's good to raise my speech to 92. Nothing else important in here. Now, let's head out to the balcony. And have a chat with Mr. Tenpenny himself.
Now's not the best time. Fancy that! A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself.
Indeed, I'm extremely impressed.
Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Burke, and absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he? Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history.
I've been wondering, why blow up Megaton?
I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world.
You've got to clear away the past to make room for the future.
Well said, indeed. You've got the entrepreneurial spirit. It gives me hope to see young people such as yourself with real heads on their shoulders.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Tenpenny.
Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes.
Quite a tower you have here, Mr. Tenpenny.
Some might say Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no, my dear boy, it is just the beginning.
I have to go now.
Good day.
Now, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna go out of the order I said, because I have to refresh my well-rested bonus anyway. We're gonna offload the few tin cans and other bits and pieces we picked up.
It's good to see you alive and...
Not that there was very much. Oh yeah, a Chinese assault rifle.
Well, sir.
No need for that. Almost forgot all about it. Let's refresh the well-rested bonus. Let's grab the Mesmetron. Take care of dear Susan.
Here. You've done so much.
Certainly, thank you. She gave me some sugar bombs. Awesome. Let's pop back to Tenpenny Tower.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
They'll let us in. And apologies for the hiccup. I need to take just a moment. And I'll make a new anchor save while I do. And we're back. Let's take care of Susan. I'm hopeful she's retired to her suite.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Not yet, it seems. That's Hawthorne. There she is. Look at what she's sporting. Oh, goodness. Alright. Sorry, Susan.
Why is everything all blurry? Who are you again?
This is too easy. Here, put this collar on.
Okay, hey, this thing feels weird. Can I take it off now?
You're a slave now. Nothing personal. Get to Paradise Falls if you want to live.
Nothing personal? But I'm a person. I'm going. Don't hurt me.
There we go. Now let's go collect from grouse. I don't think there's any experience. I think it's just, how's my karma doing? Still very good. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Oh, that makes me giggle. Let's go to Paradise Falls. That just leaves Flack in Rivet City. And we'll have strictly business done.
Susan thought she could just up and leave, huh? We showed her different, didn't we? She'll think twice about slitting one of our throats now that she's collared. We'll need to come up with something extra special for her. Here's another collar. You're a welcome addition to our little operation here.
There is experience, but we got the well-rested bonus. New slave collar added, completed, enslave Susan Lancaster from Tenpenny Tower.
Sure thing.
Awesome. Now let's bounce back to Megaton.
Yes?
Drop off the Mezzer and the sugar bombs that gal gave us. Refresh our well-rested bonus again.
I hope things are going well for you today, sir.
The Mezzer goes in here. Sugar bombs go up here. What else am I doing? I don't know how I ended up with pork and beans. We're gonna get rid of those. Refresh the bonus.
Welcome home, sir.
Head back to Tenpenny Tower. Now that Susan's dealt with, we might as well go ahead and show that love letter to Millicent Wellington. And then we will head out toward the Warrington train yard to actually tackle the quest with the ghouls.
Hey.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
This is the Wellington suite right over here.
Hello. You may speak to me. You broke your sacred promise.
Well, what are you talking about, dear? Is everything all right?
Let me remind you, till death do us part.
No!
Hilarious. She's not about to take off to Paradise Falls, which would be funnier. Alright, we're done in here for now, so let's make our way outside and head west toward Warrington train yard. Shotguns ready. Just like on the east side, we got some bombed out houses over here to the west. We need to search these. There's a skill book out here. Right there. Duck and cover. Good. I'm shocked at how easy that was. Explosives increased by 2. Up to 91. Excellent. Beer. Unimportant. Better from Vault-Tec and Coca-Cola. That's actually a metro station. Cherry bomb. Let's go check these other two houses I can see. Have tin cans and a few caps in this one. Interesting, not exactly expected. A couple of metal boxes, you can get a bobby pin. A footlocker to search, 5mm rounds, and a lawnmower. An unusual amount of stuff. Several more houses over here. Keep them all a quick once over. I didn't check for a mailbox in front of that last one. Looks like there's one. Quite the little cluster of houses here on the west side, I have to say. Let's try this one. Tin cans. Pilot light in the oven. Toolbox full of scrap metals. And a mailbox. The cherry bomb. There's a not bombed out house that we can't enter. An empty mailbox. Dresser, sexy sleepwear. Jump up there. Jump up there. There you go. Nothing in this weird cluster of houses with cars around. I wonder, it looks like we're in a cul-de-sac. That's what's going on. Vault Tech, Coca-Cola truck. I wonder if this is a real-life model of Tranquility Lane. Pressure cooker. The intact chairs are a bit of an oddity. Neighborly letter. Oh, that's new. Samantha, I would never want to be known as a killjoy, and I realize your family is very much anticipating this year's Halloween, but if I see your little hooligan running and hollering across my yard in that Chinese commando costume of his again, I swear I'm reporting him to the Vigilant Citizens Hotline. You may find his cheekiness adorable, but perhaps you'll think differently when they haul your boy off to an internment camp with all the real Chinamen he's so keen to give me a heart attack by impersonating. Yours most dearly, Gabriella. Oh, damn. Toy car. And that's it for these houses. Let's head to Warrington Train Yard. Certainly looks like Tranquility Lane. I don't know. We'll have to see. Here's Warrington Train Yard. I think I can see a glowing one from here. Yep. Why that's still... I can still shoot him through the fence. 15's just not very good odds. I need him to stop. Or not. Pop, pop. Such fun. Now let's do Papa Rad-X. This place is radiated. Warrington Train Yard. Excellent. I'm pretty sure there's more than one ghoul. Normal feral ghoul. These are so easy, it's almost funny. Railway spikes here next to the door to Warrington Tunnels. And at least one other ghoul, of course. We know because it went caution when we popped the normal one. Not showing up on my radar yet, though. Three. That's more what I expected. And there is a Reaver. Well, of course we do have Paralyzing Palm now, so they're a lot less scary than the first batch we ran into, but let's check this ammo box, first aid box, grab those railway spikes, and even a couple of rataways for our viewing pleasure. There's a sniper rifle. I'll go ahead and grab and use to repair my reservist's rifle. Railway spikes, Rad-X, and Radaway up here. At least one ghoul down there I can pop from here. Or should be able to pop from here, but apparently can't. Just sneak up close and personal and give them the business that way. That's what you want, that's what you'll get. Bagged a roamer just then. Man, thought I was gonna get that one-shot sneak crit headshot like we did in one tunnel. A bit faster. Damn. Get the headshot. Alright. Now we'll gauntlet him for the rest. If it doesn't bag him out right, we should at least paralyze him. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Reaver is down. And the normal is down. And all is well. Let's search those 2 bodies. Bottle caps. 556 rounds. Now we want to hop up here so we can get onto that walkway. Might have to loop around in order to do it, which is fine. That's everything in here, by the way. But note the boxes along this catwalk, which we will, of course, want to get to. These skeletons have a missile launcher. We need to pop another Rad-X. Ammo box, Rad-Away, grenade box, first aid box, bobby pin, Rad-X stim pack, grenade box, and we're good to go. Let's now head through the doorway to the Warrington tunnels. Assault rifle with ammo. By that skeleton. Train yard, Warrington station. Wow, actually bothered to model the train yard out there. It's a higher level of attention to detail than I expected, frankly. Let's just head through the tunnels. We got radiation barrels here. Keep our Rad-X going. And give them as wide a berth as we can. Let's move through the tunnel to the southeast. See a roamer and 2 standards. That's pretty easy. Might be 2 roamers and 1 standard. There's a roamer. There's a standard. There's the roamer. Great. Too much going on here. Just this door to the north. Another roamer. Come on, bro. Come at me. Darn. Gotta shoot him in the head. Oh! Come on. Come on. There we go. That's what you want. That's what you want. Search those 2. Cheap caps. Rad-X. Over here. We got railway spikes. Fishing batteries. Leather belt. First aid box. Rad-Away and a stim pack. Not bad. Toolbox, conductor scrap metal wonder glue, empty metal box, paint gun, lunch box, very easy ammo box, unlocked ammo box, a tunnel to the east, or a door to the north. Another ghoul there. What's down this tunnel? Just another way into that same room, looks like. Yep. Fine by me. Human flesh. That's fun. Caps and caps. Hooray. Ways out. Left or right? Looks like they fundamentally go to the same place. Yeah, easy. Let's head this way. South tunnel. Another assault rifle with an ammo box. Let's head south here. Need to reactivate my Rad-X. It wore off a minute ago. Hey, friend. Oh, damn. Maybe we should use the reservists. Get him, though. Oh, come on. There's number one. Now let's redo our Rad-X before we save and let's just climb over the barrels. Med-X, bobby pin and a harmonica. Real reason we're here is this average locked door, which leads to a storage room for our looting pleasure. Sensor module, railway spikes, first aid box, Rad-X and stim pack, lunch box, first aid box, take the stim pack, ammo box, grenade box, easy locked first aid box, away and stims, wonder glue, toolbox, sensor module, and wonder glue. Now let's head back through here and go north instead. It is a reaver. Looked like a roamer. Didn't see the telltale shimmer. That is how we do, son. Right, grab pre-war money. Oh, I thought that was it, but apparently not. Seriously. It either. Dang. Bastards are everywhere. paint gun up there. More first aid boxes. That would be Warrington Station. Let's loop around the other way. See what kind of ghoul we can kill over there. They all make the same noise. Is it another Reaver? My guess is glowing one. It's just a roamer. Red pass card. Interesting. I'll hold on to it, why not? There's another roamer, but we got gas going in here, so let's kill him with our gauntlet. Bam. Free more money and a teddy bear. Alright. Now then, let's head into Warrington Station. The revolution starts here.
You there! Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny business, unless you want to get shot.
Note the metal gates and barricades over there.
What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here.
I'm here to see Roy Phillips.
Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself.
So what are you doing in the metro tunnels?
I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this Tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there.
So tell me, what's it like being a ghoul?
I wasn't always like this. I was a goddamn scientist. We were doing great things. Amazing things. Sure, sacrifices were required. Some people got hurt, but we were making real progress. But then those goddamn bombs dropped. Karma's a real bitch. You'd be wise to remember that.
I have to go now.
Good luck.
Up here is all stealing. One thing's not a bad idea to do is... well, I guess I'll be running back to Megaton anyway. Can pop our heads out over here at Warrington Station. Get it on our map. Coca-Cola, more money. As you can see, it's just a little teeny way up the road. Sentry bot fighting scorpions over there, whatever. And now we can fast travel back here after we go refresh our well-rested bonus, which is great.
How may I serve you? Master?
There we go. Let's eliminate all those rads we soaked up. Get well rested again.
Welcome home, sir.
This time we can head straight to Warrington Station. Already chatted with Michael, so let's head through the gate. Find Roy and Bessie Lynn. The only other two that are here. Almost forgot. Past those barricades. Let's head in here first. This is where Roy and Bessie Lynn hang out. There's Roy. Bessie Lynn.
Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited.
Nice to meet you, Bessie. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone. But someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that.
So what are you doing in the metro tunnels?
Roy is coming up with a plan to get us into that tower. 10 pennies. Says it's only a matter of time. He's strong like that. He never gives up. The kind of guy who makes things happen, Roy is. That's why the others follow him. Me, I just like the way he looks at me. Makes me feel pretty again. I'd go anywhere with him.
So tell me, what's it like being a ghoul?
Oh, well... It's not so bad, I guess, once you get used to it. But it's not like before. I used to be pretty, you know. Everyone used to come around all the time. People stop wanting to be around you, though, when it starts to happen. When you start to change, I mean.
I have to go now.
Be good.
Hey there.
What else we got down here? Just everybody's sleeping quarters, I'd imagine. A bunch of unimportant stealables. Alright. Let's talk to Roy.
What do you want?
So what are you doing in the metro tunnels?
Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us.
You're secure in these tunnels. Why try to get into Tenpenny anyway?
Ghouls aren't built for luxury and comfort, is that it? You think ghouls belong scurrying around in that dark, dank underbelly of the wasteland? You got a lot of nerve.
It's Tenpenny's tower. He can do whatever he wants.
Not sure where you come from, kid, but out here in the wasteland, everything's up for grabs. And you only get to keep what you can hold on to. Tenpenny didn't build that tower. He found it, and took it from whoever used to own it. Now we're gonna take it from him. We tried playing nice, but they shot at us. Fuck them. It's time for them and their bigot ways to die.
I might be able to get you in there.
I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see this? Some kind of escape door that leads from the Tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open.
Let me try talking to Tenpenny. Maybe he wouldn't mind you living there.
Ha! Those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them.
Let's talk about Tenpenny. Help the ghouls get into Tenpenny Tower, or kill Roy Phillips and his followers.
What about it?
I think I can convince them to let you live there.
You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way.
So tell me, what's it like being a ghoul?
You better choose your next words really carefully, 'cause you're starting to piss me off.
I didn't mean to offend. I'm not prejudiced.
Sure, whatever you say. You pretentious, two-faced asshole.
You're the prejudiced asshole, not me. So you're ugly. Big deal.
Maybe I misjudged. Pardons. So yeah, people treat us like shit. But it just makes us stronger. Otherwise, we ain't no different than anyone else that had the misfortune to live past infancy.
I have to go now.
Hurry!
Now, like I said, I usually just whack 'em. You lose karma, which doesn't make sense to me because Roy's a liar. You actually can talk him into the tower, and he kills him anyway. Go figure.
What do you think you're doing?
Open fire. Where? Take him out!
Maybe I should just shoot Bessie from here.
Whatever it was, I guess it's gone now. Found you.
Report back to Chief Gustavo. It's not easy. But let's do kill the other ferals in the tunnels. There isn't too much I want to steal, but I do want the Nuka-Cola Quantum I spotted, as well as that Pugilism Illustrated. Raises my unarmed up to 92. Awesome. Oh, our karma has dropped to good. Another door. Let's grab... Oh, we don't even have to steal that quantum. Go figure. Still owned. It's all well and good. I only came in here for one thing. The Dean's Electronics. It's good to raise my repair to 91. Awesome. science, which is useless to me. Metro access and generator. There it is. And here, I think, is where we can close the loop and eliminate those other ferals. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm astonished that a mere roamer could survive even at that range. Here are a few normals. Seriously? Awesome. There's number 4. This is a Reaver. Let's get right up close. Pop his head off. Awesome. Alright, with all that done, let's head back through the barricades and head back out to the wasteland. Sometimes he just won't jump. We're gonna go over where we saw that sentry bot fighting those rad scorpions. There actually is something important over there. 2 somethings, really. Fight is ongoing. Let's see who wins. Looks like it's gonna be the sentry bot. Doesn't surprise me, they almost always win. Could even beat death claws. There's a second sentry bot up there. I get to kill 2 of these things. And the death claw too. Damn. Shit's bananas over here. Down you go. Bad luck for you, friend. I've been playing Diablo 3 on the PlayStation 4. That's what the Crusader says. And here's the giant rad scorpion. So I'll get wasted. Here's a normal. I saw him get equally wasted. What about that second? Ah! I can't proceed in that direction. Even though that's where I saw the Deathclaw and the second sentry bot. I guess they're just off in the inaccessible wilderness. Yep. Looks like the sentry bot won. But we will never get up there. What would be funny is if I could kill it from out of bounds. I could. Nope. Nothing's rendering or anything. Fair enough, let's head into Lucky's. There's a scavenger in here who owns all this stuff, so we won't take much. Let's steal his quantum. I'm gonna steal his missiles. Head over here. There's a Pugilism Illustrated that we actually don't need to steal, which will raise my unarmed to a whopping 94. Can hack the hardlock terminal. Inevitably, 9 out of 10. Inevitable, you think? That's the one, alright. Rather than open it that way, I want to pick the lock. Experience, baby. And most importantly, over here, look at the mannequin, note the sunglasses, take the lucky shades. These are headgear, unique, which raise your luck by a point
away with that.
when you're wearing them.
Aha!
Oh. Looks like we're gonna get to fight some Talon mercs on our way out. That's always fun. Sprint going. Sucks to be you. Actually took a little damage there. Hasn't happened in a while. But I don't care, because they were all using shotguns. Which means I can repair my shotgun. And I can fix my armor using their armor. Works out pretty well for me. Armor's already fixed. Now, let's bounce back to Tenpenny Tower. Collect our quest reward.
Give me a second. Keep your pen. Hi.
Gustavo must be inside. That's fine. Where the hell is he? Maybe he's asleep somewhere out here. I bet that's him. Yep.
Hey there.
Alright, Chief.
Hey. Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job. Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going.
700 caps, 363 experience, quest completed, Tenpenny Tower. I have to go now. That's just dandy. Let's pop back to Megaton now to offload and end this video.
Yes?
Welcome home, sir.
pulse mine. Let's drop the lucky shades in here. And that'll about do it for this episode of Let's Play Fallout 3. Next time, we're going to head back to Girdershade and wrap up the Nuka-Cola Challenge. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.